Greetings, welcome to my February 2020 bullet journal setup. I was inspired by Mary Shelly's husband's heart. For this spread, I wanted to go somewhat junk journal Victorian. I didn't want to go with Cupid hearts, cute little things. I put down some doily paper from Holtz. I used some craft paper, glued it down, and I stamped a couple of pieces of the paper. Some watercolor for the background. I bought the stamp set at Michael's. Turned out somebody returned it. Part of my stamps are black, some of them are white because somebody used them with I don't know what medium. I got it at a discount. I can't really complain about that. Had I known they had this white crusty chalk-like paint on them, I probably wouldn't have gotten them. So I stamped them on the top. Realized I wasn't going to have enough room, so I started stamping them on the bottom, and I figured I could just cover it up with the stickers. So I went online and googled Mary Shelly and pictures of her husband. There was a lot of them. There were a couple that I really liked, so I used those, put it on a word sheet, printed them out, created some stickers. For the month of February, I did print out the month in Word, but I also wanted to create something like the stamp. This is one of the hearts that came up when you Google Mary Shelly's husband's heart, and there is Mr. Shelley there, and there's Mary Shelly. And there is a quote from her. Although I may not be yours, I can never be another's. Then I continued with some rubber stamping, some more stickers. The heart sticker on the left side next to Mary Shelly is actually a tin heart. It's actually a picture of the one that I purchased at Michael's that inspired this whole spread. I also used some washi tape. In January, some friends and I went to LA, go check out the free museum day. We were able to go to LACMA, the Los Angeles Museum of Art. We went to the La Brea Tar Pits. We went to Dinah's Diner. Chicken place is wonderful. So I ate what I could at the diner and it was delicious. And then after we had our dinner, my daughter and my friend Lionel, we all decided to go to the Diaso before they closed. We picked up some washi tape and some other necessities from the Diaso. This is the washi tape I got from the Diaso. I forgot which one it was. We had an interesting evening driving around LA at night. Here's my Steadler pen. I purchased this ruler here from Dick Blick's. I got it online. It was $1 something. I like it because it's clear. It's just long enough to have in the bullet journal. Most of all because it's clear and I could see where the little dots are on the bullet journal. And here I am with my acrylic stamps. So I take the stamps, I put all the ones on there, then I follow up with all the twos. I fill it in as I go. I chose stamps because I wanted to give it more of a uniform look than if I used my own handwriting. And here I am creating the page for the first week, which is near the end of the week, but the beginning of the month. I just created on one page. Here I am creating the second week, which I created a bunch of little squares. I wanted to go with something different. For the monthly spread, I used my watercolor. I wanted to go for bold, passionate colors and still give it like a moody look, cloud effect sort of part of it. I wet the paper first and then watercolor it. I highlighted some of the areas that got washed out by the watercolor. My new favorite little jar, it says things on it. I got it at Michael's. I thought it was really cute, so I had to get it. That's what the first week looks like. That's the second week right there. I added the stickers that I printed off from the sheet. I just Googled a bunch of random things. My Copic liner pins. I know some artists are gasping now because I'm using it in a bullet journal. It's art and it's mine, so I'm going to use it however I want because I'm not going to just let them sit there and dry until I get inspired to do some cross-hatching art. I'm going to use them whenever I want. And I like the different size lines. The pigment's really good. It holds up well with watercolor. The Steadler also does too. I alternate between pens though. When you're doing this, you just have to make sure that the pen that you're using is not going to bleed once you get the watercolor on there. You can use a test page in the back. And for these pages here, for these weekly spreads, I made the days of the week look like parchment paper. I was starting to use my ruler, then I wanted to give them more of a rustic page look. My pencil marks. Now we're going to go through the final flip through. And here it is. And I used a quote there. I used a sticker to cover up the line that I accidentally made. The beginning is always today. Quote from Mary Shelly. And then on the other page I have a typewriter. My husband, he was a prolific writer and he collected typewriters. So this reminded me of him. Quote that I have down is, "There is a love in me, the likes of which you've never seen. There is a rage in me, likes of which you should never escape. If I am not satisfied in one, I will indulge in the other." Mary Shelly. I believe that's from the actual book. And there's my spread there. I like the little Victorian art. My activity tracker, my book review, there's a sneak peek of March. We will do a flip through of that one. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually tape the whole creation of March. There you go. I hope you enjoyed it.